Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Erska River on the public test server. There's bugs flying around my head. Amur region. We're going to try and find the northern Aegis installation gate. Actually, I have found it. I looked around and I found the gate. And I looked at a route to it, and I contemplated over which truck to take. Maybe take the little Apache with its big fat Tega tires. But it'll still have trouble with mud. It does pretty darn good. But sometimes you hit those deep patches of mud and it has a little trouble. I know the Kraz Chabors goes through shit. This was already sitting here. This was my original plan for exploring maps. But then I started out with the other, with the Western Star, and this thing sat. I got the maintenance unit on it so I can fuel and repair myself. I know this is going to make the truck a little top heavy. I'll just have to try and watch out for that. I don't believe I can drag a radar unit behind me. Well, I think this is the fast one. I don't need it here, but I want to check it out. Yeah, this is the fast one. Honestly, I didn't expect to be able to haul it behind this truck, but it may come in handy. Well, let's get going. Can't go through to the waypoint that way. You know, maybe it'd be better to haul the radar unit behind the Apache, but then tow the Apache with this truck. And then I could separate the two vehicles. I could separate the two vehicles and still be able to pull the radar trailer around. I think that sounds like a dandy fine idea. It's got to get in the garage. Truck storage. Apache. It's all made up except for the wheels. I don't think this is an Apache that I made up. I think this is something the game gave me. I don't know. There we go. Advanced Scout is still autonomous. (2008) and 2000. Just one external horn. Roof fog lights are fine. Sun visor's fine. The rest of it's fine. I don't really care for the color or the stickers. I think this is an Apache I got from from a map, and it's just been sitting in storage. That's more to my liking. I don't like these cables, but fuck it. Um, Dreamcatcher is fine. All this, just the exterior stickers. I don't really. Electro Moose, is that what's on there? I think that takes it off. Okay, Electro Moose is already gone. I guess we could leave Mud Monster on there. But Electro Moose is still there. Okay, there it's unchecked. Okay, it's gone. Here, it's unchecked and gone. All right. Leave garage. There's no junk in the trunk. I thought I selected there to be junk in the trunk. Frame add-ons, trunk repair supplies. Maybe I took them out. I don't know.
Handbrake engaged.
There we go. I remember talking about it.
Handbrake released.
I probably
Engine start.
thought I was selecting it, but took it out instead. Let's try some of this. Come on, shift. Get some speed up. There we go. Third gear. All we got was third gear before it wiped out. Come on, go in the right direction. I'm gonna leave this up here next to the trailer, and then I'm gonna pull the big truck out of the way. See, you hit any snow or anything, you have to go to low range, which means you have to go slow. All that speed doesn't mean shit the second you hit any snow or mud. Where this thing just keeps going.
Engine stop. Engine start.
See, in automatic, the wheel speed is too great. It just spins like crazy, so you gotta drop it to low range. But, you know, you can use low plus and get a little more out of it.
Handbrake release. Hand grip engaged.
Playing the mouse won't work game. Won't give me a rear view. But I guess it's hooked. Click on the truck to get rid of the X so I don't accidentally unhook it. And let's get going. Oh, X to turn on engine. And the radar trailer was attached, so it has to be coming along. There, when I was looking around, I noticed that there were 2 jobs that I could easily do. I had equipment in place. Probably take half an hour for both of them. But then I thought, that's not why I'm here. I want to get over to the other map and explore that map. When I've got all 4 maps explored, then I'll come back to Urska River and start doing jobs. And one of those 2 jobs I just was referring to, I don't remember the names of them, but it said access to location. So that'll be a good first thing to do when I come back. Now when I get down out of this rocky path onto the flat down here, if you continue to follow the trail, it turns into a very tight, twisty, rocky cow path. Worse than this. This is a good road compared to it. So there appears to be an alternate route. But it could be impassable if it's all mud or something like that. Well, I thought I would try and pass it to the right because it's hillside and trees on the left, but let's try this way. Doesn't want to let me, doesn't seem to want to let me go to the right. Every time I try to go to the right, I just nail the pole. Here's the other radar trailer I left here because I didn't need it anymore. Had I known, could have saved buying one. But money's not a problem. I think this is a job that I wanted to. Oh, I see. I think when I was zoomed way out like this, I was just making dots and couldn't see where the road was. Consumables, and a cabin. There's no job there. I just wasn't making marks in the right spot. There's an overturned trailer. They do that other job I was talking about that gave access to location has the same thing. It says all you need is a truck with a low saddle because the trailer's already there. And it's the same deal. The trailer's upside down. And it's a 48-foot sideboard like that. It's a 5-spot. You have to flip the trailer over, then you can load it. So you have to have a crane. Oh, there's the next marker. See, the Apache, you'd be crawling along in low range. And you'd be having a lot of trouble with these rocks. And then there's the mud. The Apache wouldn't just drive over the top of that mud. It would sink in. Look at the mud this thing is throwing up. And still going. Second gear. Little trouble here. Throw it in low plus. or low. If that took this thing down to low gear, the Apache would be sitting there stuck. Or the 6x6 or the 8x8 or anything else. That's one of them mud holes that are made to swallow your vehicle. Hold next action. Show task. Already got it. So I'm not going to worry about this one then. So I'm sure I picked it up the same time as the last one. I haven't looked at this stuff in a while. You can see the wheels are powered up on the Apache. Watch when I start out. See them spin? That's that instant throttle response. But it didn't ram into the back of the Kraz. That means the Kraz took off pretty good too. If it wasn't for the wheel spin on the Apache, it probably would have rammed into the back of the Kraz. I mean, if it could utilize that throttle response and that speed. Without spinning the tires. Northern Aegis installation. How about that shit? I don't expect to do a lot when we're already 30 minutes in. But we made it here. That was pretty much the objective of this video. Get over here and see what it looks like. There's a radar dome out there. That'd be your Aegis radar system. Let's get this off the landing pad over here. Bring the Apache over. Almost said Phoenix for some reason. I don't know. Go straight up this road initially, but then it splits right and left. Probably go to the right. There's a second one there. And a third one down here. Only 3 to uncover this. There's a big town. There's the radar's dome. This thing's being jumpy because it's being laggy. I need map, global map, go back to Erska River, jump into the Apache, and then wait. This loading screen every time is kind of a bummer. I understand why it's necessary. Just wish it was quicker. And as soon as I pull up, we'll do it again. See the flashing and the lag. I don't know, maybe it doesn't come through on the video. Maybe the video is perfectly fine and it's just the output to my monitor that is like that. Because it's rendering the video in 1920 by 1080. I'm seeing it 3840 by 2190, I believe it is, in 4K. Maybe if I lowered the resolution on my perception of the video, it wouldn't do this. But it never did before. It's something that just cropped up in the last couple of weeks.
Handbrake release. Engine start.
And I just updated the driver to also on my Radeon software to try and get rid of, hoping the most recent driver might take care of the problem. It was too close to the edge of the screen. There we go. And this flashing and everything. Oh, I hate it. Took 3 tries on that because the screen is flashing. Let's get away from the gate. Maybe that'll help. I said I was gonna go straight up. So there is a road, a trail leading off to the left. I know on Cosmodrome, I didn't take the main asphalt road straight up. I took the little road where that Apache's not handling the rocks as well as the Kraz Chabors. Is the trailer on its wheels? Yeah, good trailer. I don't know if this map is gonna have a garage or not. But I should let loose with the radar. I don't think I even have to detach the truck. Just change to it. Of course, it'll automatically detach every time I change out of this truck. Whoops. Into the Deep. The Deep was a good movie. If you've never seen The Deep from back in like the 70s or 80s with Jacqueline Bisset, you should. Small landslide going that way. Eroded road going that way. Watchtowers in between the two. But you know what? You know what that looks like? Up there, and then this way. So I think that's what we'll do. It's what we'll try to do. You know, we gotta try. I'll probably, well, God, I don't know. I may not come back out the same way, but I'll probably leave the Apache down here. Maybe I'll leave the Apache right where it is and just go get the watchtower. I think that's a good idea. Kill the engine on the
Engine
Apache
start. Engine stop.
and then change to the Kraz and make that left turn. See what happens. That looks like a bypass for this bad section. No, 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 you don't. There's where the road continues. Maybe I should have drugged the Apache through that deep water first. Oh boy. I think the shit I need is on the other side. Two wood planks and a metal beam. And take a look on the map. Yeah, it's way up here. Looks like we could probably get in from this side too. That's a small landslide. Looks like if I just stayed in the river, it would lead me right up here. That was a close thing with that deep hole right next to a big rock. And right here is the trail going up. So later on, if I wanted to, I could just bring the Apache right up the paved road and get on this trail. If I wanted to bring the Apache up to where the Kraz is, well, who knows, I might end up turning around and come back down this way. Or this might work out as a bypass for the bad road. Because it's got that piece going off to the right and then turning towards the road. This I could just go through the ditch if I wanted to. Although it's probably deep mud. Except details close. Visit the coastal rocks, visit the rocky range, visit the scenic view hill, visit the bare mountains. Well, if we happen to drive through any of those by accident, that's just great. This is where it goes back down past the landslide. So this is meant to be the small landslide detour. That other piece goes this way, and then I can't tell. It looks like it continues past the tower. Doesn't look like it goes down. Swerves around, but it looks like it continues going that way. Maybe that'd be a direction I could send the radar trailer, but I think I'm gonna I can't tell if I'm gonna be able to get to the watchtower this way or not. All this, the map is not a very good, doesn't display topographical features very well. It's not a topographical map. In fact, it didn't show there being a river here. Well, now it does. The black was up here before. It didn't show the river, but it looks like I can go like this and keep going. So there definitely would have been an advantage to keep the Apache with the radar trailer with me, because in an instance like this, trying to find my way there, I could open all that up with one pass of the radar trailer. But I don't have it with me now. Wasn't that kind of stupid? Well, you know what they say about hindsight. At the time, when I started to go off-road, I had no idea what it would be like. If it would be something that I could pull the Apache through, or if it'd be just too nasty. Turns out I could have drugged the Apache through that. Easier than trying to drive the Apache through it. And now we're separated so far apart. Maybe I'll bring up the Apache in a different location where I can meet it with the Kraz once I open this watchtower. Now this would be a bitch for the Apache to climb. It would do it, but it'd have to do it in low gear all the way. And it'd be having a lot more trouble with the rocks than this thing is. It'd be having a lot more trouble with everything than this thing. But this thing made it. Almost forgot it had the maintainer on it instead of a crane. I don't know why that. Never mind. That's just my brain. Anyways, let's launch observation. Okay, take a look at the map. That's nice. Fallen Bridge. Look how the river goes around. Looks like most of it you could stay on the ice, but there's a rock sticking out of here. There's a rock sticking out there. That could, either one of those could end your journey. There's a little walking path or something across here. Is that a pipeline? No, that's a trail to drive on. Trail here, road past the radar. Looks like trying to depend on the ice, not such a great idea because it keeps having large obstructions that you can't go around. Hard to tell from here if you could cross that or not. Whoops. Alright, well, give you a peek at what I've done so far, and then we'll get out of here. Not sure how I'm gonna get to the next radar. I can see the road that I came up from the ice. But I don't see a way. If there was a way I could go down this hill across the ice, up between those rocks and get up here, I could probably bring the Apache up there. Use the ice to get across here. And then start coming south to this, maybe? God, I don't know. It doesn't look like there's any good way between the two. Anyway, well, I'll check it out before I get back into it. Maybe I'll run the Apache around for a while and maybe do some radar and find the path. But anyways, thanks for watching. And we're on Northern Aegis installation now, opening up the last of the 4 maps. See you next time.